Hello everyone, I'm back with the series of celebrities and tarot, and I just saw in the news that Diego Maradona has died. He was a worldwide known football player from Argentina, and I just wanted to honor some tribute to him with a tarot spread for him for 2020. So I did this video as well in Spanish, so I decided to make it in English as well. Right, so what we see in the first house, a house of identity for Maradona in 2020, is the magician. I think this man has had some brilliant ideas, or he's been very witty, or very quick, or very playful, and he's been very busy with work. Yeah. Very likely he has started some kind of new activity as well. That's what I get. And the second house, we can see the chariot. The chariot means success, means, well, you are the best, you are on top of the world. So, second house relates to money and your talents. So he's very gifted because we see the card of the chariot, and that means you're an ace actually in what you do. So he has made probably tons of money this year too. Regarding the third house, we see the death. The third house relates to siblings and to short communications to the lower mind, and also to short trips. So this year, maybe if he had brothers or sisters, siblings, maybe he has cut off some ties with them, or communication with them has been very short and a bit drastic. That's what I get. Yeah, very short and drastic and a bit hurtful somehow. Yeah, maybe the way he has communicated this year has been a bit rough. Okay, the next house is the fourth house. It's the house of the family, is the house of home. We see here the Empress. For me, that relates to obviously to women. So maybe he had a wife, or he was living with a woman, or with a girlfriend. I don't know. I just don't follow the news that much. So I just let my intuition tap into the cards. Also, what I think is maybe that family has expanded or grown, sorry, in some way. Yeah, that could be also. Or maybe he has been refurnishing his home as well, and maybe decorating and yeah, making his home more, well, just nicer. Regarding the fifth house, which is the house of children and romance and hobbies, I see the Hermit. The Hermits would say that this man, Maradona, has been in a crisis, maybe, or yeah, in some kind of crisis with his children, or he has put some distance or has brought some distance between him and them. And yeah, also he needed to reevaluate his romantic life, probably. Okay, in the sixth house, we see the house of the daily work, and this is we've got here the sun, so I think he has had the admiration and collaboration of his collaborators or the people that work for him. Yeah, I think he's been very appreciated by them. What else? Then we see the seventh house, which is the house of partnerships, and very likely he would have come to terms with some partners. Maybe he had to put some moderation at work in order to make things happen or sign contracts. Yeah, yeah. Right. Eighth house. Funny as it is, well, it is the house of psychological processes, of well, many things, death included. So here we see the world. The world is the end of a stage, the end of a cycle. So maybe that card somehow reflects that, well, his life has come to an end. Yeah. Also, probably this year he has managed to overcome some psychological difficulties as well. Then we jump into the ninth house, which is the house of higher education, trials, and long distance trips. So what I see here with the Wheel of Fortune is I see him maybe with some trials coming back again, probably. And also, if he's been reading about philosophy, maybe that has done something good for him. Maybe it has had some positive influence over him, temporarily, but good enough, I would say. And then we get to the 10th house, which is the house of career and also public image. Well, we've got here the Tower, quite meaningful at this time. The Tower is something sudden that shakes us, so maybe this has to do as well with his own death, unfortunately. And yeah, and at the same time, I think the public image of him was like quite shocking. Like he would go maybe to extremes, or he would be very impulsive. So I think in the Tower reflects his temperament, and at the same time what happened to him, well, just a few hours ago. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Then we can see in the 10th house that with the Hangman, he's had some difficulties with friendships or with groups. Yeah, looks like he's been disappointed by some other people, by friends probably. Maybe he had let go some kind of friendship. And finally, in the 12th house, we see the Emperor, which is very funny for me because the 12th house relates to past lives. So maybe he was an emperor at that time in some kind of past life. Anyway, he's been an emperor as well in the football area, I would say. And also, I think his spirituality, which relates also to the 12th house, is quite stable, very well grounded, very firm. And yeah, that's very amazing. I didn't expect it. Yep, so I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was the tarot spread for Diego Maradona for 2020. And my heart goes out to their family and friends and fans as well. I think that's all for today, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.